Aida is more than a historical drama. It is a meditation on human resilience and the intricacies of interpersonal connection. The film captures a world in flux, a landscape where tradition clashes with modernity, and every decision reverberates beyond the individual. Central to the story is the samurai protagonist, whose path is defined not only by physical mastery, but also by the moral consequences of his actions. From the outset, Aida's visual narrative captivates, using expansive shots of verdant landscapes juxtaposed with claustrophobic interiors to reflect the tension between freedom and constraint. Early scenes introduce the samurai navigating a village caught between old allegiances and emerging threats. The way he moves through these spaces, careful, deliberate, aware of both seen and unseen dangers, sets the tone for a story steeped in introspection and vigilance. Dialogue is sparse yet potent, each word carefully chosen to reveal character motivations without exposition. Aida, the titular character, is a lens through which the audience experiences the emotional and social currents of the era. She is courageous, compassionate, and remarkably perceptive, offering the samurai both counsel and challenge. Their interactions reveal layers of vulnerability, mutual respect, and subtle attraction, underscoring the theme that love and loyalty are rarely uncomplicated. One scene that exemplifies this dynamic occurs during a night of unexpected violence when Aida shelters the samurai from impending danger. The tension in the room is palpable, every shadow and flicker of torchlight amplifying uncertainty. Yet within this chaos, a quiet intimacy emerges as they navigate fear together, demonstrating how connection can persist even in the harshest circumstances. Combat sequences in Aida are choreographed with precision, yet the film's focus remains on the psychological impact rather than mere spectacle. Each encounter carries ethical implications, forcing the protagonist to weigh honor against survival. There is a striking scene where he confronts a former comrade whose actions have betrayed the samurai code. Rather than engaging in immediate violence, he hesitates, reflecting the weight of past bonds and the complexity of justice. This emphasis on moral tension elevates the narrative, transforming familiar tropes of samurai cinema into a nuanced exploration of character. Aida also excels in portraying cultural transition. The story situates its characters in a period of profound change, capturing the clash between entrenched traditions and the pressures of evolving social norms. Set design and costumes reinforce this, with subtle details signaling shifts in power, status, and ideology. Music complements these visual cues, alternating between traditional melodies and more modern tonalities to reflect the convergence of past and present. Emotional resonance is a hallmark of the film. Moments of introspection, often framed against sweeping landscapes or quiet domestic spaces, allow audiences to internalize the stakes at play. For example, a scene where the samurai meditates beneath a cherry blossom tree becomes a visual metaphor for impermanence, reflecting both the beauty and fragility of life. Supporting characters add richness and depth, each embodying facets of the broader social and moral landscape. From villagers struggling to survive amid uncertainty to mentors wrestling with ethical compromises, the ensemble enhances the central narrative, while providing counterpoints that challenge the protagonist's worldview. Humor and irony are interwoven subtly, often through interactions between secondary figures. These moments lighten the narrative without diminishing the gravity of the central themes, creating a rhythm that balances tension, reflection, and levity. From a cinematic standpoint, Aida's technical execution is exceptional. Cinematography captures both grandeur and intimacy, framing characters against vast, natural vistas, while maintaining focus on the nuanced expressions that convey inner conflict. The soundscape, with its layered ambient noises and strategic silences, enhances immersion, drawing viewers deeper into the emotional terrain of the story. Personally, certain sequences resonated strongly, evoking memories of personal challenges where decisions required careful consideration of ethics and consequences. The film's exploration of loyalty, sacrifice, and moral responsibility transcends its historical setting, offering insights relevant to contemporary life. Narrative structure in Aida is deliberate, allowing tension and character development to unfold organically. There are no abrupt cuts or sensationalized plot devices. Instead, each scene builds upon the last, constructing a layered portrait of a world governed by tradition, conflict, and human longing. In conclusion, Aida is a cinematic achievement that blends visual artistry, narrative sophistication, and emotional depth. By focusing on moral dilemmas, interpersonal complexity, and cultural transformation, the film redefines samurai storytelling. Its enduring impact lies in its ability to evoke empathy, provoke reflection, and immerse audiences in a richly imagined world where honor, love, and legacy intertwine, leaving a lasting impression of a life lived with integrity and courage.